I'm gonna have so much fun shooting this, I tell you. Okay. Yeah, so hello there, people. I hope you're well. I'm fantastic. Thank you very much for asking. Today, I want to talk about this particular topic because it's something that I've seen lots of women go through where they are stuck in this relationship where they thought the guy was single because he lied to her, and she later on found out that he was married, and now the relationship is on rocks. However, she had really high hopes for it. She thought that everything was going to be fine, as we usually do, only to be disappointed in the end. Now, don't forget, there's that spectrum of women who already know that the guy they're dating is a married guy. They seem okay with it. I'm not here to judge. And then again, there are also those very single ladies looking for a man they could probably walk down the aisle with in a couple of years or months' time and fall prey to men who are secretly married, yet failed to tell them the truth. Now, if you are one of those ladies, or if you are in a relationship that things don't quite add up, sister, I'm here for you today. I've got some pointers and some things you can look out for that could probably mean and indicate that your man is secretly married. Don't go anywhere, Charlie. Do not blink. Hello there, my name is Jessica. I'm a broadcaster, a fitness enthusiast, biker girl, and a voice actor who lives in Accra, Ghana. African YouTuber, proud one at that. So today let's talk about this. Let's get real. Let's get down and dirty. Let's lay all our cards on the table. Now, if you are in a relationship with a married man and you're well aware of it, this video is not for you. If you're a guy watching this video and are guilty of what I'm about to say, this video is definitely for you. Your time is up. But if you're a lady who's just met this amazing guy and you're curious to know whether he is married or not, because even though he's really amazing, certain things don't add up, who's got you today? I mean, who's got you today? Who's got you? Me. Let's jump right in. If your man does these, chances are he's secretly married. Now, the first one I'm going to drop is this one. This one's going to be really controversial. And I know it. That's why I'm starting with this pointer. If he's 40 years and above, chances are he's married. Now, listen, okay, sisters, I get it, okay? And brothers, hear me out. I'm not saying that if you're 40 and still single, you do not exist. I know that there are men like that, okay? Maybe you've been married before, divorced. Maybe you've never been married. You exist as well. But then, really, realistically, look at the population of men. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I've met every single guy on the planet, because I have not. But from my little corner, from where I sit, if a man is 40 years old and above, and is acting shady. So this is the caveat, is acting shady. And I'll break it down further down this conversation. Chances are he's secretly married and doesn't want to own up about it. Or maybe has a little bit of baby mama issues or stuff going on with him that he's not comfortable divulging. I would say before you go into any proper relationship with a guy like that, dig deep. Search, look into it, find his friends, try and dig up some good information before you put your heart and soul into this relationship. That's all I'm saying. Once again, let me emphasize, I am not saying 40-plus-year-old men are all married, but I'm saying that if a 40-year-old man who's supposedly single and is still acting shady, is still doing some of the things I'm about to mention, chances are he either has a lot of baggage or he is married. Sister, sit up straight. Check this out. One sign that is a big red flag for me is when, yes, he's older, let's say even 40 and above, or 35 and above, even 30 or 28, has kids, and yet keeps those kids away from you for no valid reason. I mean, it's different. Yeah, maybe he wants to keep his family private. Maybe he has a crazy ex-wife or baby mama that he wants to just stay out of his life. I get that. But do his kids visit him? Have you ever met them? Is he keeping you away from these children on a regular without any genuine reason? Chances are this guy is shady, or is married, or is still in a relationship with the children's mother. Now, I know this is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, but these are my thoughts, okay? I don't get it that if you are a man who genuinely means well, has met this new woman that you're really in love with, you wouldn't want to open up your life to her. Yeah, maybe you want to give it time. I understand that. But after a year, 2 years, she's still not met your kids? Something does not add up. And if you ask me, girl, he's so married. Number 3, check his ring finger. Okay, now I know that this may not apply to every other thing, but it certainly is an indicator. Now, it doesn't apply because a lot of men these days who are married tend not to wear their wedding rings. I don't know if it's like some school they all went to and said, hey, you know what? Right after we get married, we'll wear it for a year or 2 and then we'll lose it and never wear it again. But I noticed that it's a trend. A lot of them tend not to wear their wedding rings. However, those who may not be so smart or new to this game will only take off their wedding ring when they're coming to you. And so, just observe, take a look at the area, If it's someone who's been wearing his ring for a while, chances are you will find a little mark here that will indicate that there's some kind of ring that has been on that finger for a bit. Red flag. Ding, 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 ding. Aha! This next one. His phone is off at night, or he never picks up his phone after a certain time. Ooh, sister, this is the the biggest red flag in the book. For some reason, whenever he gets home, his phone is off. Or he never answers his call. And yet this guy has supposedly been in a relationship with you for a year. And you don't think that's strange? Obviously, there's someone else who's at home that takes precedence over you. Chances are this person is another mistress or a wife. Take a cue, young lady, and run for the hills. He's married. Trust me on this. They always give you excuse like, oh, they have a long day, so after a certain time, they don't want to keep their phone on because, it bothers their sleep, etc., etc. Listen, I even know married men who have 2 separate phones that their wives know nothing about. Their wives have one number, he has another that he keeps under the car seat in his car. And that's the number you know. When he gets home at night, 2 things. He leaves the phone under his car seat, or guess what? He turns it off. So, sister girl, trust me when I say, if you have a man who does not pick his phone calls at night, you can't call him randomly because he gets upset about it, that's fishy. That is really, really fishy. And I'm not saying go in and be a little pest, be calling him at midnight and 1 a.m. and that kind of thing. I'm just saying, pay attention. Now, if you meet someone whose phone goes off or doesn't answer calls after a certain time, that's a problem and it's a red flag. Discuss, have a conversation with him and find out why he does that. And if the reason he gives you is not tenable, kick him to the curb. Because girl, he's taken or he's married. Oh, sister, let's talk about this one. You ready? He can't take you to where he lives. Guess what? Guess what? No, he actually has a family. He has kids. He can't take you home. It's that simple. Like, it's not even rocket science. He has a family. Maybe he doesn't have a family, but he has another chick, another woman, a presence in his home. Reason why he cannot take you there. Listen, do not entertain any guy who after a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months cannot allow you into his space. If this is a guy you claim to be in a relationship with, oh, sister, move on, man. That is such a big red flag. It's almost turning purple. You don't know where he lives. You've never been to his house. It's always one excuse after the other. Oh, Charlie, I have nothing to say on this point. It's self-explanatory. Sister, if you cannot read between the lines, I can't do that for you. Another thing, don't be fooled when he's introducing you to his friends, because guess what? All his friends are in on it. Chances are they're all calling you wifey, and the next girl who comes your way, wifey as well, right? Don't pay too much attention to his friends, okay? Chances are they're all the same, in the same clique, trying to see what they can get out of, you know, the women that surround them or the women that they chance upon. It's almost like a game. It's prey. So in this instant, forget about his friends. Look for his family. Now, he's not been able to introduce you to his mother, any of his siblings. It's two things. He's either already taken another woman or is still in a very complicated relationship. Marriage and or stroke, I'm getting divorced. But I never actually do because I still live with the woman and she's probably pregnant with my next kid. Yeah, not much to say there. And finally, look, the list is long, but finally, yeah, you can't show up unannounced to his house. Let's say he even takes you there, takes you to his house, shows you around, and yet you cannot show up unannounced. And I'm not saying be the creepy girlfriend who will just pop up at midnight. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, right? He's issued a stern warning. Don't come to my house unless you call me. And I get it. It's courteous. Everybody wants to know that someone else is coming into their space. Maybe because they want to tidy up or just for like really genuine reasons, okay? But I feel like when your relationship has progressed to a certain point, it should be easy for you to just say, hey babe, I was in the area. Like, oh, let me just, you know, I went to buy whatever in his neighborhood. Let me pop in and see if he's okay. And ladies, I'm not saying make that a regular feature. That's not what I'm saying either. I'm just saying he should not be upset if once in a while you show up unannounced. What has he got to hide? Now, I hate it when you come to my house unannounced. I get that. I get that. For different reasons. And the truth is, all my friends know to call before they come. It's the courteous thing to do. But I'm saying when you're in a relationship, yes, respect those boundaries. But if you break it ever so often, it shouldn't turn out into a major fight. Trust me, the ladies who've actually gone the extra mile to just show up randomly have always caught their men pants down. Well, almost always, right? So there's something there, right? If this guy is constantly telling you that you cannot come to my house at a certain time, you cannot come to my house on a certain day, won't pick your calls at a certain time, chances are he's in another relationship or downright married. Listen, I'm sure there are so many other things that are happening that are clear indicators, but just top of head, these are some of the things that I can think about. Now, if you're watching me right now and you're a guy and you'd like to help some sisters out, tell us some of the other things that you guys do to win ladies over, even when you know that you are married. And sisters out there, the conscious sisters who know what's up, put in the comments as well all the other tricks and signs that you personally know that tell you that this guy is either in another serious relationship, is just stringing you along, or is married. Thanks for watching. My name is Jessica. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, click on the notification bell, click on subscribe as well. I'll appreciate that. Later. I'm out of here.